I'm back for the news. I'm sorry I woke up late, so this video is coming in a bit later today. Anyways, Amazon PS5 invitations now include the Horizon Forbidden West bundle. Yeah, I couldn't find the original article on this, but basically Amazon's putting invitations up for people that want to buy PlayStation 5s. I just clicked on the invitation just for the humor. I don't have the money to buy one right now, but just to see how that works. But apparently, they basically hold your request in for review, so you can buy a PlayStation 5. So I guess that's one way they're trying to mitigate scalping. I don't even know if scalping's still happening. Probably still is, knowing the way people do business on these things. Anyways, Amazon PS5 restocks process changed at the start of June. Instead of releasing new batches of consoles in infrequent ways, the retailer now offers invite-only drops, which customers requesting a slot and keeping a close eye on their email until it comes to time to buy. The system is obviously working because Amazon has just added the Horizon Forbidden West bundle to its selection of consoles. Yeah, it seems to be working. So if you guys are on the fence of trying to get a PlayStation 5 or don't have one yet, this is probably the best way to do it. Just keep an eye on your email list. I don't know if the rest of the retailers are doing this. Other retailers using PS5 restocks invites. Sony has been running an invitation system for its PS5 restocks for months now, encouraging customers to sign up for a purchase link when its registration opens every few weeks. Other retailers haven't picked up the process yet. Walmart and Best Buy, they should all start doing this, to be honest with you, across the board. The GameStop and Target are doing in-store sales to circumvent the issue, but I think they should start doing the online this way too. Alright, next one. Xbox Series X and S outsells PlayStation 5 in Japan for the second time. And they did that a while back too, just barely, but now they're seeing there's some consistency to it. It's probably because people still can't get their hands on the PlayStation 5, or I don't know. The Xbox Series X and S have outsold the PlayStation 5 in Japan for the second time, as reported by Famitsu. This week, both next-gen consoles have outsold the PlayStation 5 for the week beginning of June 13th. The PlayStation 5 has sold a combined 3,035 units throughout Japan over the week, while Xbox Series X and X sold 3,272 English, can't count, units, and the Xbox Series S sold 3,423 units in a week. Wow, that's not bad. That's taking into account sales both of disc versions and digital versions. Notice the digital version sold more because it's cheaper. PlayStation 5 console, by the way, the former managed to sell a total of 2,371 units over the course of a whole week. The cheaper all-digital version of Sony's next-gen console sold 664 units. I can see why that's the case. I mean, people want to have discs. I still am prone to discs too, personally speaking. In fact, this isn't even the first time a single new next-gen console has outsold the PlayStation 5 over the course of a week in Japan. Just last month in May, it was reported the Xbox Series X by itself has outsold the PlayStation 5 over the course of a week in Japan, posting a total of 6,120 sales, compared to the PlayStation 5's 2,963. As I said, it's probably because it's a cheaper, more affordable option. You don't really need to... You can get the Series S and just get Game Pass and you'd be good. I mean, you don't really need to buy anything for it. I mean, if you don't want to. Xbox Cloud services will soon have mouse and keyboard support. I haven't really dabbled as much with cloud recently. You know, my internet connection isn't as good to mess with it as much. I mean, like my connection disruptions halfway through playing. So you know, it's I was just playing Fallout 4, messing with Fallout 4 the other day, and it just completely bugged out on me. Anyways, oh whoops, back we go. Microsoft is also helping developers reduce latency. Okay. So it might get better. It's probably going to get better. I'm not saying my internet connection's absolutely cheeks. I'm just saying it's not good enough yet that it's willing to cooperate with cloud gaming services. But if they're making it better over time, so it might change. Microsoft's Xbox Cloud gaming service, XCloud, is getting a few new upgrades in the near future. The company has stated, encouraging developers to add mouse and keyboard support to more of their XCloud compatible games and reduce latency on the service, Microsoft said during its Xbox game streaming discussion at XFest. Mouse and keyboard support feature hasn't made it to XCloud's PC users yet, but Microsoft says the developers can be adding support to their games now that future will turn on Xbox Cloud Gaming as soon as it's available. I don't know why they put 2 ons here. That doesn't make any sense here. Somebody wrote this article, probably didn't even pay attention to the proofreading. Xbox Cloud Gaming is included as part of the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription and allows players to stream Xbox games on mobile devices, PCs, and some TVs. While not every title in the Game Pass library is compatible with XCloud, there are dozens of titles on the list that players can stream both from Microsoft and from third-party developers. That's another thing too. As I said, privately, Samsung's going to be adding the app to their device, and I'm sure their other devices will follow suit at some point. But starting with any Samsung TV buy preceding 2022, you'll have the Xbox Game Pass app on there. I'm assuming that's what that is. And for those that don't have that on those devices, I'm sure he rumors in the pipeline of the streaming stick for Xbox, you know, whatever they're calling the next gen supposed hardware comparison console, of whatever you want to call it, is basically going to be having something to do with streaming. So there's that plug-in option to it, I imagine. That's what they're going to be doing then with that. Xbox Game Pass summer releases are heating up, and these are games coming to Game Pass. A couple of these I probably have never played, like FIFA. You know, if you guys are interested in sports, you know, soccer, FIFA, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Amori, Shadowrun, Total War. I'm more interested in this Far Cry 5 because I've never played a single game of Far Cry, or attempted to play 3, but you know. But start with a newer one. Maybe I'll get into it better. Far Cry 5 I'm more interested in. That's coming out in July. Bleh. That's coming out on July 1st. So tell me what you guys think. Game Pass games, I'll leave this in the description. Graphics cards prices are finally coming down. Nature is healing, thank God. I think people are getting priced out of it more, and that's why they're coming down. I certainly can't buy a graphics card with my current budget right now. PC builders rejoice after years of shortages causing a painfully high cost. Graphics cards are finally returning to slightly more affordable prices. Thank the Lord. Anyway, according to a report by Digital Trends, the prices of both AMD and Nvidia graphics cards are on their way down. Newer cards are becoming notably cheaper, with the Nvidia's RTX 3090 Ti now at a 16% under MSRP, and they're actually selling them below MSRP now. God damn. Anyway, Nvidia's low-end graphics cards, however, are still suffering from inflation, with cards like RTX 3060 and RTX 3060 Ti sitting above 10% of their MSRP. Yeah, that's expected. I mean, Nvidia makes some of the best gaming graphics cards on the market, so that's really not really. Although they're kind of resting on their laurels as they've been recently in recent years. Anyways, yeah. In high demand for cryptocurrency miners reached around 300% of original MSRP. AMD cards peaked at about 200%. Yeah, this is when they were using crypto miners were buying them in spades. Yeah, they're getting cheaper, but no. Lord knows anybody has the money anymore to purchase one. So Master Chief Collection's cosmetic microtransactions being explored by 343. So, you know, people are falling back on the Master Chief collections, and I guess 343 is going to find a way to monetize that too now, because not making updates for the newer one is quick, so people are going back and playing the MCC collections. So I don't know how I feel about this, honestly. It's just like they're just trying to monetize you at every freaking turn in most of these games nowadays, and because they're not updating the newer title as quickly as people would like, they're going and monetizing their previous one. 343 Industries has confirmed that it is exploring the idea of adding microtransactions to the Halo and Master Chief collections in an update on Waypoint site. Community writer Alex Wakeford, well, what a name, explained that 343 will be renaming 7 season points as Spartan points, English, and is looking into adding a new form of microtransactions. For players who are now new to the MCC, or who may not have dedicated much time specifically to unlocking items during the seasonal updates, or are simply completionists looking to catch the last outstanding items they need, we are internally exploring a potential new feature for form of purchasable Spartan points. Basically, they're just adding I don't know. This isn't that bad, actually. If you haven't gotten any previous unlocks that they did, special unlocks for some of the seasons that you were only able to get one time, they basically, from what they sounds like here, they're adding a microtransaction system to be able to purchase those items if you're a completionist for the finale of this game, assuming that they're not making any more updates for it. So I don't think that's necessarily bad. I think they did the same thing for Black Ops Cold War with a lot of their prior seasons, so it's not unusual. That's fine. If you're doing just that, then great. Tell me what you guys think. As always, sources used in the video will be in the description below. Drop me a like and subscribe. If you like my videos, please ring the bell. I greatly appreciate it. Any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video.